Wow. Here we are. I'm assuming everything's working. I have a really weird setup today. I don't know how to work this platform yet. I don't know how to do all of it yet. I'm learning. I hope you get to learn with me or even teach me. So I just, yeah, here we are. I have a lot of stuff to go over. So this is going to be more like an introductory welcome call. Today, I'm going to try to make it under an hour. Just a little bit shorter this time for the first one. I have yeah, I was just recording something and then I had to take a call and now I'm here. But I think we're all good. So this is recording right now and you will get to see this live video after it's done. It will stay in the group and I will do my best with that. We have also a second up level call coming up. It's already in the calendar, as is the start of Plaza program, which is brand new. It's I'm gonna tell you about it. I think I'm gonna tell you about it right now because I'm so excited, and then we'll get into the up level stuff. But basically, it exists now because of how how we usually see selling and how do we think about the responsibilities and the activities of selling, and especially if you're an entrepreneur or business owner or anything like that, it's just it's one of the hardest things, at least for me as a woman business owner. I do think it's related to because I'm a woman, and I do this because I love this more than anything else, and so it's just something that I feel like it's pretty big. So Plaza is here as a program to help us go through that, help us learn how to sell online, how to help us navigate sales as a receivership, as a woman, as a receiving party of the money, and how do we figure out what kind of money it is, how does it feel, what does wealth creation do for us, and how can we navigate that space. So it is a sales program. It's also a little bit of a marketing program and a personal leadership program, but all the good things. And so yeah, I'm just really excited about it. I'm hoping I get to upgrade this platform also soon, so I get to do this live program a bit more efficiently. But the first one is always the first one, and I really love being here, and I kind of feel good vibes from this platform. Besides having Facebook, it just it never really felt quite me, to be honest. I'm not accustomed to using Facebook that a lot. I learned that here when I moved to Iceland, and people just always ask me for my messenger. I'm like, yeah, I don't have it. I don't use it. You can WhatsApp me though. You can email me, but you can't send me a Facebook message. They always try though. Any case, today I just this is it. This is gonna be up level. It's gonna be 11 for those who pay. It's gonna be free for those who were here before. And basically, for those who of us who were here before, you get to be here for free because the last time it was available for sales and you bought it as a lifetime access. This is me providing that lifetime access. So I have added all of the live programs that come in during this place that you are here. You can always choose to leave the group. But yeah, you do need to pay if you want to get back. So you get to access all the live programming that happens. You won't be having lifetime access to them, but you will get them without other fees. So, for example, Plaza program, I think it's 300 or 400 euros this time around, and you will be getting it for free because you were there when other people weren't. So you get to have all of the live programming while they're live. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna start this month, and I don't think I've ever been this excited about a program, at least not since to bring resilience. So that's gonna happen. The other programs that are gonna come up are gonna be Velvet Coach, which is gonna be all of these are brand new, almost all of them. Velvet Coach is more like dating empowerment program. It's gonna be like how do I handle relationship? How do I handle managing love? How do I handle dating? How do I um, get into this kind of space where I feel like I have the power and resources to get the best relationship I can, and the things that I want from it, and how do I want to have this kind of empowering process when I look for the person I'm gonna, write to the dawn with, and then in addition to that, there's like a communications module. So how do I use my emotional maturity and emotional intelligence to discuss things, difficult things, converse with other people in difficult spaces, difficult conversations, and how do I handle that in a way that it just is the best for all of us. And then yeah, it's gonna be pretty big. It's gonna be one of those courses that are gonna take you up from the ground and shake you, and then put you down to a better level. So it's gonna be, if dating is the thing that you want to do 2026, if love is the thing you want to do, it's if you want to be the best communicator in any space, that's gonna be it. The second program is gonna be altitude, and I'm gonna tell you about that with the other program, which is portrait. They're two different ones. So one of them is gonna be like, how do I navigate building a brand over a lifetime, and what are the things that I want to have as my identity, also like personally, but also public. And the other one is more like, how do I craft a brand that is just desirable by all of the people who are your buyers. And then um, I feel like I'm missing something. There's going to be one mastermind um, at the end of these three, besides the Velvet Code. So it's going to be Altitude, Plaza, and Portrait. And if you buy all of them, you get to also access the mastermind, which is going to be during summertime, I'm thinking. It's going to be about how do I teach things before I'm done learning them. Like, how do I, if you are anything like me, you're a trial and error kind of person. And like, how do I release this knowledge, wisdom, and information that I know is true, even though I don't have full proof of it yet? Like, if I know something is true and I've learned it, even though I haven't fully integrated it, I can still put it out there and start the integration process myself. Like, how do you use this work to build yourself as well? So these are the things coming up. And then I think I'm gonna do Dripping Resilience somewhere in the fall this year. I just feel like it's a fall problem, like a autumn program. I feel like it's diamond, like it's my signature piece. It's about pleasure, resilience, um, starting things, finishing things. It's gonna be identity work. It's gonna be all of the good stuff. And I'm thinking, because I have another idea for a program, which is something that I've been requested a lot, which is also I've been requested to do a lot of these, but or actually all of them, now that I think about it, but in different capacities. Like some come from business entities, some come from like my friends and everything. So or my circle or the people I meet. But in addition, there's one module which might be included in the Dripping Resilience this year, which is going to be, I don't have the name or the branding yet, but it's going to be more like a wellness focused program. It's going to be more like um, I, I want to be working for myself, my physique, my health in a long term, and I want to craft that identity. And so that's going to be a very different kind of fitness program. And I don't know if I want to include. I might do a little workbook, because there's a lot of things I've been kind of writing down about my health journey since I'm no longer an athlete. I There's a lot of things that I've learned from my body since 2017 is I think I started. It's almost 10 years, so I think it would be a good kind of 10-year anniversary for a full loop or for circle, um in terms of like physical health, mental health, emotional health, and not just as a conversation piece, or like you and I just discussing and having a call, but more like how can we also put this into practice? How can we integrate this new personality or identity immediately and how can we see results and hold those results. So this is something that I've been kind of thinking about since the first day I kind of started coaching, and I started like the first years. I just it was really good. It was just going to the gym, making programs, making food plans for my clients. But the more you do that, the more you realize that there's like not all people are equipped to handle that kind of change and keep the results. And I went into like this more mental health, mind coaching kind of route, which was really good solution to that problem. But it also never really tackled in the emotional part and the relationship part, and most specifically the identity part. Even though it was there, but it was never really like an integrated work piece. So it was more like we just, we are, these people, we resist change, but this is something you need to discuss with your client, and make a plan and stick to it, and there's goals and like smart goals, and like it was very practical, and there was less of this, who do I actually want to be? Like, do I have this identity in me that is capable of handling all of it? Because for the longest time after I stopped being an athlete, I I just I didn't have that anymore. Like I had just burned the whole identity down of a person who is disciplined, diligent, who has a discernment, and who is able to do all of these things. And I gained a lot of weight, and I was really unhappy, and it was there was no support system in that athlete space, of course, but in addition to that, there was no, I had not grown my identity towards that direction. Like when that is gone, taken from you, like when you cannot exercise, when you burn out, it just, I didn't have the emotional capacity and the leadership abilities to navigate that space. And these are the things I wish I would have had, in order to keep that process going, and being able to just wait it out, but also in terms of like being able to get back to it as soon as I can, and like navigating that burnout process. And I don't, that's not the perspective of this program, but it is the kind of initial piece of it. Like, how do I navigate being someone who cares about my physique, and who am I when I think about my relationship with the food and hormones, and like all of these things that I talk about a lot with people. Most of ooh, um, I can't show you, but I wish I could. Um, but I have my laptop on top of my, what is it called? My travel bag, because I am my carry-on. No, not my carry-on. My thing that I'm gonna check in. My checking bag. Ah, English. Because I'm traveling tomorrow morning, and yeah, I didn't have anything else that would be kind of in this height. I have chairs, but they are too low. I'm on my sofa, which I love, and I needed the light, and I needed light from outside and everything. So I have it on, and I just keep kicking it, and I'm just in like half lotus position here, sitting on my sofa. But any case, that's gonna be probably something that I'm gonna sell on its own. But if you buy Dripping Resilience this year, I think I'm gonna just give it to you. Like, you're gonna get this program. I don't know the name. I don't know any of it. I just know that it's here. It's coming. I feel like I'm in the process already. I can't stop it. And so, yeah, I think these are all of it, isn't it? Yeah, there's a lot of programs for this year. And I feel like some of them have been a long time coming. I've been building them for a long time. Um, I feel like Dripping Resilience is different every time, and it's my baby. I think that's what people know me for, is that signature program, which is stress management and discernment, and handling pressure, and integrating that into this kind of freedom of pleasure, and hormonal health, which is a discussion we don't have. I haven't seen it anywhere. I have it with my friends, um, because they are very similar to me in that sense, but it's not out there, in the coaching space, at least not yet. And I wish it would be more openly discussed. So yeah, that's it. I am gonna hang on here for a little bit. I think I want to talk about something else. For like what is the plan for Uplevel this month, this year? I feel like this is gonna really work. This platform, it's been a growth experience. It's been a lot of growing pains for Uplevel, and I wish that we get to have this intimate um, group. We get to have these chats, and I feel like I'm gonna bring in maybe a few other professionals in here to talk about their specialties. I'm not gonna tell you too much yet, um, but it's gonna be great. I think what I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna be putting some content on YouTube as well, around like who I am, what is my life about. So this is gonna be more like inspirational calls kind of vibe. So it's gonna be a different maybe topic every time. It's gonna be probably a topic that either you give me or something that is more like what is going on in my life right now kind of thing. Um, my the behind the scenes stuff is probably gonna be in YouTube more often, but it's gonna be complementing this thing pretty well. Like if you're here and you get to see that too, it's gonna be epic because you get to see who I am in the process when it's happening. Like for example, I'm going to grad school this year, and it's going to be very different from my experiences in my life because I went to undergrad fairly late. I didn't even think about the degree. I took time off during COVID without ever really realizing that I would maybe go back, and then I did, and I kind of also fell in love with the academic process and research and like giving light or just highlighting the things that haven't been highlighted in the world and just putting science and knowledge out there. And it's been beautiful ever since, but I didn't plan this for me. My grad school is going to be, I'm not going to tell you about it too much, but there's going to be different programs that I'm in the process of going to, and I don't know what is the end result, but that is going to be something you get to live with me in the YouTube channel. And in here, I'm just gonna tell you more about like how is the process for a regular person when you apply to school, and what is it gonna be like if you want to really get the most of it. Some of that is gonna be in between, but like I want this space to be like mind expanding kind of thing and like emotionally really clear space. And YouTube is more gonna be me, uh, doing me most of the time, but also in terms of like how did I end up doing these things? And more on the practical, things. But this is going to be like, what are the discussions behind that kind of process? And I'm going to really love it. I think even though the people who, are here and were attracted to the space first, it was kind of a professional, like, let's get this group of women who are interested in doing business and having all of their dreams come true kind of space. But I feel like you also witnessing what I'm doing kind of real time is going to be golden for you, because that's going to open up a lot of topics for me to discuss with you. I get to have an outlet for like all the things that I think are important that are not discussed as much as I would like. And then it's just, you know, an amazing process to witness, and you get to see if these are the things that you want to experience as well. I know there's a lot of people who have already gone through this journey and never really, because it's the traditional way to go to uni after high school, do your masters if you want, and then just go into working life. And I didn't do any of that. Like I did my undergrad when I was like 22 23, and I just graduated 2024 because of COVID and my emphasis on doing business more than anything else. And so me choosing to go back to school in at the age of 30, it's a very reflective process. And it's not just like I do it because I have to, because I really don't have to. Like there's no entity in business or entrepreneurship that demands you to have any degrees at all. So it's just there are competencies that I want and that I crave for and desire, and that's what I'm going after. Learning, um, developing myself as a leader, not just with the people who I feel like I belong to, but also with people who are very different from me. And also, congratulations to me. I just did my first MBA interview yesterday morning, which was, I think it was a really good first experience. MBAs haven't been really my target, but you know, why not? And and yeah, I'm gonna talk to you more about my businesses. I have a coaching business. I also have a consulting company with other people. So I do a lot of work with advisory work. I do a lot of holding space work, and I do a lot of these courses that I create from my personal journey. So I think they're pretty epic. About up level, is there anything else I want to tell you? I really want to be able to handle this as a monthly thing. So it's going to be like an us time kind of call every month. So this kind of space, I'm hoping it would be more like a webinar next time. We'll see. And then it would be, well, I come to you here live whenever I feel like it, essentially, and you get to watch the stuff, you get to see the stuff. It might be very sporadic. Like I might tell you in the morning, hey, I'm going to be live in a couple of hours. Join me if you want. And then, it might be scheduled live programming, which is already in the calendar for this month. I'm going to update it once I'm back from my trip, the latest. I'm going to be sharing resources. I'm going to take you for a ride. I'm going to be here with you. I've been coaching since I was 19. I have um, had hundreds of clients. I have long-term clients that are doing amazing things, and I'm gonna share you those things as well. Like I'm gonna share you real client stories. I'm gonna have you know guests coming in here, and yeah, I think this is gonna be great. I I kind of really like the vibe of this live thing. Yeah. So I think this is gonna be it. I'm gonna be probably moving a lot during this year. It's gonna be a big year for me, and I want to take you with me. There are a lot of things that I'm gonna talk in this group. Some of the lives I'm gonna add a theme to, and some of them are just gonna be, hey, check in. I'm just gonna have us time, and there's gonna be just you and me, and just checking and just spending time together, which is something that I think I really am gonna love once more of the people find this place. And if you feel like this is a place that you want other people to join, i I would be grateful if you shared this with them. I think there's gonna be, once the price is, maybe if I'm gonna increase the pricing, there's gonna be an affiliate thing. Maybe I'm gonna get that sooner. I don't know how to run that thing, but I will learn it as I go. I have done live programs for a long time, and I really love this, and it keeps me fresh. I feel like it gives me a lot of strength to come here and talk to you and feel like we are the same circle. Like even if I don't necessarily get to meet you live every time, it's just I get to be here, enjoy your presence, and enjoy your things, and just you get to access everything while it's live. And so right now it's these and Plaza that is starting. And I have a big craving to start Velvet Code already pretty soon, but I will wait until next month when I'm back home and recovered from my trip. Um, and so I'm gonna share you all of the things that are in my mind right now, and hopefully you will get to reflect your stuff on them as well. Um, is there anything else I want to discuss right now? I feel like there's a lot of time, but let me see. Well, yeah, I think the original plan with Up Level was that it was going to be a finish. Um, content. I think I'm gonna do that as well, with some special things, but it's gonna be more like Q&A sort of thing. Like if you are Finnish speaking national, or like a Finnish speaking person here, and you want to discuss or ask me something, we're gonna have a Q&A, and I think it's gonna be just multilingual for that. I don't want to exclude the people who are English speaking here, and I want us to kind of feel like we are supported in the best way possible. But these lives are gonna be English. At some point, I might have like what is it called? Like closed captioning in Finnish if I find a service that does that. But I don't know. I can't tell yet. That's my wish. Um, but also I feel like a lot of the things that we discuss, they don't translate well into Finnish language. Like there's a lot of like empowerment wording and like leadership wording that is just not, when I speak about it in Finnish, it just drives me up. Like it's not it for me. And so English content, a little bit Finnish content, all the programs, all of everything. I think you will get to see most of me more than any other container that I have. I am gonna keep you posted on everything. And yeah, tell your friends. It's 11 euros for now, by the time of recording this, and 111 for the whole year, which is amazing discount. So if you have friends who you want to join, or also if you want to share this in your social media, like your stories or something, you get to have like this. I put a downloadable story, like it's not a PDF, like a PNG file, like a photo of, like, I mean graphic. If you want to share that in your stories, please tag me if you do. I would love to see it. You can also share in your social media like a clip of me talking, or like share the whole link, and just invite people in. I would really love if you knew people that they would find this helpful. I do want this to be fairly intimate, but I know that the people who are here, you know what kind of person would want to be here as well. And so if you have those people in, then just tell them about it. This is not a secret space. This is just you and me talking. And it's gonna be crazy good this year. Some of the future themes that I'm thinking about discussing, whenever there's gonna be a live programming starting, I'm gonna be talking about that as well. Like what is it gonna include, and like all of that. And have a specific kind of free live for that. And that's probably something I'm gonna do maybe on YouTube, so that it gets to be free for all the people. Um, and then there's gonna be like leadership themes. I feel like there's a lot I want to talk about, like health right now. Like I said, there's this stress module that might be coming up about like wellness and health and identity over health, and how do you create that if you had that and you lost it, or if you've never really had that. Then there's gonna be a lot of stuff around communication, about branding and social media, especially like LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram kind of things. If you are someone who is creating a brand, then there's gonna be. I think I'm gonna talk to you about applying to grad school as well. Like, what is the process that I had? How did I figure it out? What were the things that I wanted to do? Um, like in terms of like having that goal and plan, and having it so much come down to someone else's decision. Like how did I make that empowering for me? That's gonna be something that is gonna be divided here on YouTube. Other themes are gonna be relationships, like I said, communication. Then there's gonna be, I think, something related to goal setting, like how I see that process of figuring my daily life, and how do I kind of keep track of the things that I want to do, because I have a lot of stuff going on, like there's gonna be school soon. There's gonna be um, like there's my consulting, there's my coaching, then there is I have an NGO in Uganda. We're building a school. I have a lot of volunteer work. I work with Arctic Yearbook. I work with an LRI. I work with um, like legal representatives international. And then I work with Red Cross and Amnesty here with refugees and immigrants and bilingual people and human rights. And then, am I missing anything? I work with CoFem, which is like a coalition for feminist for social change. I think that's the title, which is an organization that promotes feminist research and all of that. And I'm really they are really supportive of me doing my research. And then I work with independent studies or like independent research groups. I work with my alumni network, which is if you're a Finnish person or you've been in Finland or studied Finland in the area of Jyväskylä, then that would be something of interest to you. But that's something I'm growing. It's an alumni network for women entrepreneurs. And then is that all of it? I of course have my social life, my workout, my relationship, my family. There's probably something else I'm missing as well. I'm also gonna have more speaking engagement this year, which is gonna be, interesting. Um, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be an epic year, and I think the next live I'm gonna talk about probably belonging, a bit of family, because I'm gonna be having that live from while I'm in Finland. I'm staying with my family, so that's probably gonna be it. And then, yeah, it's a lot of great things. I think it's gonna be very interesting and very important for me to stay present in this year, and we just get to see how it goes. Yeah, I think we've been here for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe something like that. And then, um, yeah, that's good. Amazing. I hope I get to see you here next time, which is, I want to say 21st. Yeah. And family stuff then, probably. We'll see how I feel. And then, yeah, let me know once you watch this. Let me know everything. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. You're very loved here, and I'm gonna send you a lot of kisses. And bye for now.